welcome to the news. After a strict isolation where we all take care of the coronavirus, the government studies the possibility that we could travel again. For this reason, we will bring a country every day so you can plan your next trip and so we can dream again. Today we will talk about Canada. Monica, what do you have to tell us about this great country?
I talk about the culture of Canada. Canada is a multicultural and diverse country. Most Canadians are of European descent, mainly descendants of the first French and British settlers, as well as later immigrants from Eastern and Southern Europe. Canada is known for being a modern and progressive open-minded nation with citizens proud of their ethnic diversity and origins. It is a land of athletes, artists, and engineers, doctors, and architects, writers, and scientists. A multicultural, vibrant, exciting, and safe society that is also dynamic and open to change. Being a large country, each region has differing peculiarities, has its own customs and scenes of identify. The maritime region in the east of the country is very different from British Columbia on the west coast, and French-speaking Quebec is considered more European than the rest of Canada. Due in the part to the rich culture and lifestyle, Canadians enjoy the country ranked sixth in the United Nations World Happiness Report 2016 after Denmark, Switzerland, Iceland, Norway, and Finland.
Incredible. If you are going to travel to Canada, it's also important to know its traditional food. Tatiana, tell us about Canadian food.
The Canadian cuisine is the result of the influence from American, English, and French cuisines, and it is so diverse that we can find everything from the bison and or beef meats to fish or seafood, surf and boreal sleep on snow crab. In this essay, we will focus on two main dishes of the Canadian gastronomy. The fish, one is the macaron and cheese, and they have a great American influence, but due to its the popularity in Canada, they have been becoming the typical plate of this country. The second dish is the dessert that is famous along of the country is the berry cream pie, which consists of the biscuit based of the cake flesh with the cream sheets and decorated with the berries, strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries, and which have a strong English influence, and typically it is consumed with a good cup of the tea.
I think I already got hungry. You also cannot miss a Canadian sporting activity to have a good time. Dagoberto tell us about the sports in Canada.
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about the Canadian national sports. In Canada, about the national sports, there are two recognized options or sport types. Those are the lacrosse and ice hockey. However, you can find information about other sports such as Canadian football, cricket, like baseball, basketball, and curling, and others. Respect to the lacrosse is an team sport founded in Canada by the native people 500 years ago, approximately. And nowadays, remains not only like an important part of indigenous culture, but also has been played by many people around the world during the last years. Related to the ice hockey or simply hockey, is youngest than the lacrosse, but is widely practiced by all the people like children, women, and men, and a different level from a hobby to professional sport. Both sports are totally different. For example, the lacrosse is played in a field and the ice hockey is played on a stage. About the lacrosse are two teams. Players use a stick with a net in the end. They have to catch, carry, and throw a little ball. In the ice hockey case, the players use long and curved sticks to hit a little play over the ice. Thank you, people.
And how not to travel to Canada without enjoying its music? Alejandro, tell us how you enjoy Canadian music.
Hello everybody, a report from Ontario, and I have learned a lot about the culture and musical tradition. As can you see, the music in Canada has been largely influenced by native people, who through rustic instruments made with horns and animal skin have spread their culture throughout the country. The native folklore evolved and developed the most important instruments of Canadian culture, such as the violin, accordion, harmonica, and whistles. The influence and context of these instruments are typical of French Canadian and Celtic music that were traditionally used in social gatherings. But also, American culture, due to its proximity to the country, has been very influential in genres such as jazz, hip hop, blues, country, and rock and roll. And for this reason, Canada has the sixth largest music industry in the world.
Religion is important in each of the countries of the world. The religion has been part of our history. Ana Maria will tell us about how Canadians profess their religion.
About the religion in Canada, the most practiced religion in Canada is Christianity. It's a religion professed by more than 80% of the population, with it 80%, 43% correspond to Catholic believers, and 37% to Protestant religion. Other religions practiced in Canada, although with a smaller number of faithful, are Judaism, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, and Sikhism. Today, pluralism of religions beliefs is common in Canada. The various traditions can be contrasted according to their sense of the sacred, based on historic events like Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Sikhism, and the Baha'is faith. Canada's Jewish population may seem small, but it's actually the fourth largest Jewish community on earth, followed by the Jewish population of Israel, France, and the United States. There are about 500,000 Hindus in Canada, mostly Indian immigrants who practice a largely unorganized but incredible, complicated millennial-old religion based around the veneration of many different gods and ancient histories of morality and virtue. In Canada's view, freedom of religion or belief including the ability to worship in peace and security, and is a universal human right.
And on how to go to Canada and not enjoy its traditional festivals. Now Carolina will tell us the most important festivals in Canada for you to enjoy on your trip. Canada has different festivals and festivities, and all are a good excuse to celebrate and remember. The most popular festivals are the Winter's Carnival, Canadian Tulip Festival, Toronto Taste, Montreal International Jazz Festival, Ottawa International Jazz Festival, and Calgary Stampede. The Winter's Festival is celebrated for 2 weeks. The streets of some cities are decorated with ice sculptures and lakes of colors. In Quebec, the citizens built an ice castle in the city center and in the night illuminated, showing the snowman Bahome, who is the king of the festival. Canadian Tulip Festival is a celebration where 25 countries show their costumes and their gastronomy. This festival happens during 18 days and is attended by millions of people around the world. Toronto Taste is a culinary celebration in the neighborhood Bloor York Valley in Toronto, and 50 renowned chefs cook for the public. Montreal International Jazz Festival is the most important jazz festival in the world. More than 2 million people around the world go to the festival and enjoy this special music festival. Ottawa International Jazz Festival assists important jazz musicians and the festival during more than 2 weeks in the summer, and is celebrated around the city. Calgary Stampede is one of the most famous festivals in Canada. In this festival is celebrated the culture of the Old West, and with cowboys, cum shots, beauty parades and family activities, also with tractor racing, country music and artistic exhibitions. These and other interesting festivals are the reason that you could know Canada and to have a good moment. Really incredible all these wonderful things about Canada for you to plan your next trip and enjoy. I say goodbye, but remember, don't stop dreaming because it's the way to take over the world and enjoy the life.